Good morning, Brookside. In Como, a city in Italy, there was a famous theater named the Cassoni Theater. It opened in 1870, but sadly, 100 years later, in 1997, the theater was shut down for good. On September 5th, a company started tearing down the inside of the theater to make it into apartments. While the workers were tearing down the basement, they found a surprise. There, lying on the ground, was a stone jar full of gold coins. Archaeologists claimed the jar was made of soapstone, and the coins probably belonged to a bank. The coins were somewhere around 1,500 years old and are from the late Roman period. The treasure is currently being kept in a safe spot. Now on to Caitlin with a heartwarming story.
Thank you, Cecily. That was an interesting news piece. My news today is about how a little 4-year-old boy has been parking his bike at the same exact spot for almost every day for the past year. And just this week, the little boy was charmed and delighted when he saw that someone had made a specialized sticker posted on the lamppost where he parked his bike. The sticker was of the little boy's green bike and said "Only," which represented that the spot was reserved for the little boy and no one else. Everyone in Wiesbaden in Germany was curious who did the delightful deed, but they were also very heartwarmed. Hope you enjoyed this story, kiddos. Now back to Matthew and Allison.
Thanks, Cecily and Caitlin. Now for today's top stories.
4 people who have been paralyzed from the waist down are finally achieving what was previously thought to be impossible, thanks to a new groundbreaking therapy. Using a spinal implant, 2 of the participants living with traumatic spinal cord injuries can walk independently once more, while the other 2 are able to stand with limited steps. In the beginning, they were unable to stand, walk, or voluntarily move their legs. One participant, Kelly Toman, a 23-year-old lady from Florida, mentioned that the study truly changed her life and that it gave her real hope that she didn't think was possible after a horrible car accident. It's amazing what the human body can accomplish with the help from research and technology.
Thanks, Allison. What an inspiring story. Moving on, forgiveness can have a much bigger impact on our physiological well-being than we ever imagined. Now, let's be honest, it can sometimes be difficult to forgive people. But why is it so difficult to go on with our life after something bad has happened to us? Probably because we're fearful that we could be hurt again. Although to avoid letting this fear and anxiety control our life, we must need to stop running away from it and face it, to make space for something greater and bigger in our life. Vishen Lakiani, a speaker and investor, explains why it's so important to forgive people. He states in a speech, another philosophy I think of is the phrase hurt people, which simply means that everybody who hurts you is doing it because at some level they were hurt themselves. They were just passing it on. But you can cut that code and stop the hurt so you don't continue passing it on. Due to this crazy ideal that hurt people, we don't understand that we can forgive and move on.
Well, thanks, Matt, for that story, but now let's go on to some school announcements.
Picture Day is this Friday, so make sure you're looking your best. Also, our Brookside Kudas put up a good fight on our teams, but unfortunately, they lost both tennis and volleyball games.
If you're interested in learning to play the bagpipe, see Miss Maltby?
Yes.
Okay. And room 4109. The club starts soon and no experience is needed.
Well, seems like that's all we have for today. Kudas, I'm Allison.
And I'm Matthew.
I'm Matthew.
And I'm Allison. Have a great day, Kudas.
Bye.